And I saw she went down, and the guy over the top of her just doing this.
Okay.
And then he went inside.
Okay.
And I'm just, for a second, like, did I just see what I thought I saw?
Yeah.
And then my dad said, should we call the police? And my mom said, the police aren't going to do anything. We need to call the crisis unit. And I just grabbed the knife. Dead and fucking dead.
On August 9th, 2024, officers with the Green Township Police Department, Ohio, received a call about a possible stabbing at a residence on Palm Hill Lane.
Now, what was the location of your emergency?
Yes, it looked like somebody got down the street.
Yeah.
The guy who did leaving in a Honda. Maybe. It's gray in color. It looks like there's somebody outside the house that got.
Okay, subject, I got the plate number. What type of Honda was it again?
It was a gray Honda 4-door. I couldn't tell what kind it was. It looks like there was I thought it was a lady got like an older man.
Or SUV?
Sedan. It's sedan.
Okay. You know which way they took which direction they took off? Is it out towards like Basswood?
It looked like they went left onto Basswood.
Left on Basswood.
Off of Palm Hill, left onto Basswood.
Left on Bass.
It was like a gray silver Honda 4-door. The guy is about 6 foot. He's a white guy. Looks like he has real skinny, reddish hair and reddish beard.
That was the driver?
Yes, that's the guy who looks like he did. And looks like the person who got sitting in the front porch of their house right now. It was a man. It wasn't a lady.
Okay.
I just called in like 2 minutes ago.
Yep, I'm just updating with all the information. Any description about what he might have been wearing?
No, I honestly can't remember what he was wearing.
He
was a white male, real skinny.
Okay, skinny and tall. Copy that. All righty, I appreciate it.
Okay, sir. I hear
you.
sirens now, so.
Yeah,
all right, thanks.
Right around the corner. Appreciate it. Thank you.
When police arrived on scene, they observed a male victim standing and covered in blood, and a female victim, also covered in blood, but unresponsive on the floor. Police were advised that the attacker, Kenneth, was the son of the victims, and that he had fled in an automobile.
What house am I looking for?
It's the house with the gentleman sitting on the front porch. So
okay, what is
somebody got on the front porch?
Okay, a female?
It sounded like a female. I don't know. It looks like he's bloody, though. I mean, it could have been him screaming.
What happened? 15, yeah, go ahead, send the medics in. What happened, man? Is your wife here too? Was she attacked? Where is she? Robert 59, 2 victims. Start me another squad, please.
Copy, 2 victims.
Where's in the side? Where's your wife at? Okay, I'm gonna go check on her, okay? What's your son's name? What's his last name? Robert 15, it's a Kenneth Mortimer. It's going to be their son. Mortimer. I'm sorry, last name Mortimer. What's he driving? Older Honda. Did we get a plate on him yet?
Yes, they put a plate out, assuming that's it.
Okay. The dad told me it was his son.
That's what I just confirmed that.
Yep. Several of the neighbors said they saw the son next door, so I think we're pretty solid on that's who it was.
I just want to make sure he's gone, for sure.
We cleared the house. Tyler and I did. We cleared the house, and we have witnesses saying he drove away. And the dad said the same thing, I believe, when I first got here. What's your name, ma'am?
Claire.
Do you live here alone?
My husband, he went out to the swimming pool. No, I don't live here.
But you were here alone when this happened?
Yeah, I was in the room over there.
Okay.
My computer, and I could look out the door.
Did you hear anything or see
Tom
anything?
came out, and he did all over him.
Yeah. Did he say anything, or did you hear him say anything?
I think he said his son's. Ken is his son's name, and he's got mental problems. I think
Okay.
he's in his 40s or something like that.
Okay.
He lives with him.
Did you see Ken here at the house today?
I think I saw him run around and go into the garage area, but I can't see it all from here.
Okay. Can I grab your name? Just for in case we don't talk to you later.
Is Barbara okay?
Yeah, Barbara.
So what all did you see?
I came home, got out of my truck, and I heard a lady frantically yelling, "Help! Help! Help!"
Okay.
I looked around, looked down. I saw she had just come out the door. Guy followed her out.
Okay. Do you know who that was?
I have no idea who they are.
Okay.
No, all I saw.
Okay.
And I saw she went down, and the guy over the top of her just doing this.
Okay.
And then he went inside.
Okay.
And I'm just for a second like, did I just see what I thought I saw?
Yeah.
I waited a minute. She didn't get up. I called 911. He came back out, yelled something. I couldn't hear what it was. Grabbed her feet, just drug her ass inside.
Okay.
Her head was bouncing off the step. The screen door was smacking her in the head.
Okay.
I was on with the dispatcher. Told them all that. Then he came back out. Had a bag and something else in his hand. Got into his car. I called 911 back.
Yeah.
Gave him what plate I could get off of it.
Okay.
Gave him a description.
Okay.
That's when I noticed the old guy walking around. He was walking around the yard.
Okay.
It looked like he was covered in.
Yeah.
That's what I told them, and he went up and sat on the porch. And I told him he's sitting on the porch now.
Yeah.
Then I wasn't sure if it was him that got went out the back door, or I assume it was two.
I can't say.
Can't say.
anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cincinnati police located Kenneth and his vehicle. His clothing, as well as the inside of his vehicle, were covered in blood. He was placed into custody at that time.
I have an alcohol problem. I'm gonna have a seizure or like a 10 o'clock.
Yeah, put that on. And then I have these for your feet, so you don't get cold. Do you have any other medical issues?
No.
All right, can I have a seat there? Put those on. So you may not remember when I introduced myself. My name is Chris. This is James. We're detectives with Green Township, okay? So because we're in the police station, we have to do some paperwork real quick, okay? So give me a sec here, I'm gonna write some stuff down. Do you go by Kenneth or Ken?
Just Ken.
Ken? I forgot my watch today, James, what time is it?
6:45 p.m. August 9th.
And you're still living on Palm Hill?
I guess so.
That's what you call home?
Yeah.
Okay. Before you ask me questions, you must understand your rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court. You have the right to the presence of an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed for you prior to any questioning if you so desire. If you decide to answer questions without an attorney, you have the right to stop answering at any time until you talk to an attorney. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
So how long have you been living with mom and dad?
Since on and off, pretty much for 25 years, but I've been living there since like 2015, pretty much is when I kind of moved back in.
Did you ever, have you moved out to another apartment or anything like that? Where do you work?
I don't work anywhere.
Have you ever, where was the last place you worked?
I delivered food for DoorDash for 6 months last year.
Okay. And that was your only source of income?
Yeah.
How are you, like, paying the bills now, or?
I don't have any bills. They just buy my food and buy me just my food and my gas and stuff.
Okay, so mom and dad support you
Yeah.
financially with, how do you pay for your car?
I don't, why are you asking me this?
Well, I'm just trying to, I don't know you, Ken, so I'm just trying to get to know you a little.
I don't care. No. Don't try to get to, let's skip that part.
Okay.
Just don't try to get to know me.
Well, what do you want to talk about?
What else do you want to talk about?
Well, obviously you had a rough day, and I'm trying to get to understand why you had such a rough day.
I don't care. I spent 5 months in a psychiatric hospital in Michigan in 2022.
Okay.
So I don't care about anything.
Okay. What were you in there for? That why? Just because you don't care about anything?
Because the judge didn't like me, and he found me incompetent to stand trial. He just didn't like me.
So you had been arrested in Michigan?
Yeah.
What were you arrested for?
I pulled up to some lady and hit a little dent in her car and told her to suck my goddamn. And she said, "Lick my mother."
Okay.
drove off, and then I thought I was being arrested for something else. Because some girl at the Hampton Inn, a housekeeper at the Hampton Inn, lied to the police and told the police that she had to run down the hall and get away from me.
Okay. And is that what you were arrested for?
I thought I was being arrested for felonious assault for, the housekeeper said I forced myself into a hotel room and took my pants off and stuff and took my belt off, and then I just wouldn't talk to my attorney, or I just wouldn't talk to my attorney, so the judge found me incompetent to stand trial.
So the thing in Michigan, you wouldn't talk to your attorney because you didn't like your attorney?
No, because I thought it was a conspiracy, because I thought for 2 months, I thought I was being charged for felonious assault for something I did to a housekeeper, when really I was being charged with felonious assault for hitting the side of the car door and telling somebody to suck my.
Okay. So at that, you spent 5 months in like psychiatric services?
I spent 7 months in jail and 5 months in a hospital.
So 12 months in Michigan.
Yeah.
Subsequent investigation revealed that Kenneth had been involved in a verbal altercation with his parents at the house they shared in the afternoon of August 9th, 2024.
Since 2022, how have you been getting along with mom and dad?
I don't see why it matters. I don't know why you're saying that.
Like I said, I'm trying to understand the situation.
I don't want to. You don't need to understand the situation. Everything happened. I don't want to talk about it. I don't know why you want to know why.
Well, I want to know what happened today. Is where we're going.
I told them to shut up. I told them just to shut up. They were just blabbering about something on the credit card statement. And I just told them they weren't talking about anything. I told them to shut up. And then my mom said, you need to leave. She said, you're not staying here tonight. She said, go find a park bench or something. And I told her, just shut up again. And
where was mom when this happened?
So we were just sitting on the couch, and she just said, you're not staying here. And I told her to shut up. And I told her to shut up again. And then my dad said, should we call the police? And my mom said, the police aren't going to do anything. We need to call the crisis unit. And I just grabbed the knife, dead and fucking.
Okay. Where was Dad when that happened?
He was sitting on the couch.
So your dad was on the couch when that happened?
Yeah.
And then what about mom? What was mom doing when that happened?
She stood up and she went, ah! I guess I just her. I don't really remember. She just started going outside, and I just started staying more stuff. My dad just kept on sitting there. So
your dad stayed on the couch, and your mom tried to go outside, or did she get outside?
She got outside, and then my dad just stayed sitting on the couch.
Okay. And where'd your mom go when she got outside?
She just didn't make it down the steps. She was just on the front porch.
Did she come back in, or did you?
I dragged her back in.
Okay, so you dragged her back into the house?
Yeah.
And then what was your dad doing at that point?
He was still sitting on the couch. So I think at one point he got up and started walking to the back door, and he started saying, stop. He said, you're killing me. Just stop, please. He said, I'm begging you, please stop. And I was just like, whatever, man. He went outside and made a phone call, I guess, to the 911.
So he did call 911?
Well, I don't know who else he would have called him.
Did you take his phone from him?
No. He was on the phone when I left, when I drove away.
Is there anybody else you would have called?
I don't know. Who else would you call besides 911?
Well, I don't know.
Did he stabbed?
Do you have any brothers or sisters that he may have called? Or neighbors?
I mean,
for help?
I guess he could have called my brother or my sister, but I don't know what else. I don't know why you're asking me.
I'm just curious. So, why do you think your dad called the police or 911?
Because he was bleeding, and he probably needed medical attention.
And you caused him to bleed by stabbing him?
I guess so, yeah.
So, did you want him to call the police?
I didn't really care. I was just like, I guess he's gonna call the police. I just drove away.
Did you never took his phone from him?
No, I didn't take his phone from him.
Did you keep him from calling anybody?
No.
So do you know that it's wrong to stab your dad?
I couldn't take it anymore. They were just stressing me out.
Well, let me ask you about that. So that were they are they nagging you to get a job or to do
No,
that?
they don't nag me to get a job. I was applying to get Social Security benefits.
So can you tell me why for what reason did Mom not want you at the house tonight?
Just because she was getting sick of me saying stuff to her.
What would you say to her?
I don't know. I just don't know what we're talking about. It's just... Look, can we cut to the chase here? I mean, what do you want to know?
I want to know why you Mom.
Because she told me that they were going to call the crisis unit on me. And that was the last... She told me I wasn't allowed to stay there tonight, and she said that like 4 or 5 times. And then they were getting their phones and calling the crisis unit, and I wasn't having it. So that was the last straw.
Why didn't you want them to call the crisis unit?
Because they're stupid. What do you mean? They're stupid.
The crisis unit is?
Yeah.
You haven't had any luck dealing with those folks?
No, I haven't.
Okay. I can understand. No, I'm sympathizing with you. I can't understand, how you feel. That's why I'm trying to get at how you feel and what set you off today.
I just told you they were picking up their phones to call the crisis unit, and that was the last straw. I had to stay in the hospital, and the first time it was ridiculous, and the second time it was even more ridiculous, and then the third time it was a joke, and then the fourth time it was 5 months in Michigan, which was just boring, and then it was the 5th time, which they called the crisis unit on me, and...
Have you been to the psychiatric unit here since you've been back from Michigan in 2022?
Yeah, I mean, you guys drove me down to the University of Cincinnati Hospital, and the last day of January, and pretty much the last day of January, you guys drove me down to the hospital.
And you didn't want that to happen again today?
Yeah, there was no way. I was dealing with another psychiatrist. I was not dealing with another psychiatrist, and I had an alcohol problem, and I needed to drink tonight. I needed a drink tonight. That was it. I needed a drink. I have alcohol use disorder.
When they suggested that Kenneth they were planning to call the police or the mental health crisis line due to his erratic behavior, Kenneth retrieved the biggest knife he could find and returned to the living room to attack both victims. After stabbing his father multiple times, Kenneth then chased his mother outside and stabbed her repeatedly. Kenneth was formally indicted on multiple violent felony charges stemming from the incident, including 2 counts of aggravated murder, 2 counts of murder, 2 counts of kidnapping, 4 counts of felonious assault, and 1 count of attempted murder. Together, the charges allege the unlawful deaths of 2 victims, serious physical harm, restraint of victims, and an additional act prosecutors argue was intended to cause another death. If you enjoyed this video and want more real crime stories, make sure to like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an upload.